Usually, habits are what we lose our health to, whether we habit of what we eat, or habit how we sleep and how we sit, or habit of how we carry ourselves, or how we walk. Also habit of what emotion we have in our life. Those habits, they create a process, we call that process of life, basically. But the same way, we need to reverse that process for the healing. In other words, the healing takes a process. The same way you injure yourself in a process of habits, the same way we need to replace that bad habit with good habits and good therapy. If you break your hand, usually it takes 6 weeks to heal it. You go to a medical doctor, they x-ray it, and they see if it is still broken, they recast it and send you home for another 6 weeks. Usually the cell repair, by that we mean the old cell, degenerated cell, is being replaced by new cells. It takes between 6 to 12 weeks, depending what part of body we're talking about. Bone and joint usually is that. If you want to get rid of your problem, we usually recommend 6 to 12 weeks, between 30 to 35 visits. However, if you want to do the symptom care, we are very good at that, and that's our short-term goal. Our long-term goal is always to get rid of the cause of the problem. Let's talk about the nervous system. The nervous system is responsible for everything happening in your body, controls all the body's organs, coordinates all the body's organs, and basically 1/3 of our cells in our body pretty much belong to the central nervous system, another third is to the peripheral. Only 1/3 is everything else. Basically, we are correct, we say we are our nervous system. Nervous system coordinates and controls everything. And I understand everybody understands the control of the nervous system, but not everybody understands the coordination of the nervous system. In other words, when one organ needs to communicate with another organ, they use the nervous system. They send signal back and forth to the brain, and brain coordinates the function of these organs all together. In other words, if kidney wants more water, it needs to talk to the large intestine, which is responsible for absorption of the water through the brain. In other words, all this coordination happens through the nervous system. If there is an interference with all this communication, control and communication, our body will not function well. Same thing with our healing process. Our healing process, whether it needs more blood, or it needs more scar tissue, or it needs more platelets to heal the skin, or it needs more cell for the bone, or needs more cell for the cartilage, all of that coordination happens through the nervous system. If there is an interference with this function of the nervous system, the healing ability of the body is compromised. So what we need to do is make sure there are no interferences. There are 3 types of major interferences. Number 1 interference is bad eating, toxifying the body. Number 2, bad thoughts, bad relationship, emotional interference. How many of you guys know of somebody who's emotionally so distressed that they cannot open their jaw, or their back is all spasmed up, or the neck, just because they got angry? But the one we want to emphasize here is the interference due to physical, to bad habit, bad sleeping, bad walking, bad sitting. Those processes happen over the time, but guess what they do? They interfere with the little nerve that you have here. In other words, when this joint is pressing on this nerve, not only interferes with the control of the brain to that organ that interferes with that, or that the organ that brain controls, also interfere with whatever coordination that the nerve that does for the body. In other words, if this nerve coordinates kidney and your liver, guess what? That coordination is not working at its 100%. That's why we need to understand that this interference, it interferes with your life, interferes with your healing. And there are a lot of underlying problems due to this. The great news is you are in control of your healing process. When you are consistent of doing better eating habit, keeping better emotion, doing your home therapy, coming to your visit, you creating a chain, a process of healing. Basically, when you break that chain, you broke the process of healing. When you make that chain stronger, your process of healing is stronger. By the way, when your process of healing is stronger, you'll be more motivated because you have better energy, you see the result, and you keep even more consistency in your behavior. Because when you see the better energy, better healing, you'll be motivated to do more. One visit is always built on the previous visit. So you want to keep this chain going as much as you can. And Soft Touch Chiropractic, I'm here to help you. We are here to help you to achieve your best potential. Whether it's healing, whether it's wellness or energy.